Alright, welcome back everyone. We're doing World of Warcraft today. This is Azednaut Gaming. Yes, we do World of Warcraft, Arc Raiders, sometimes we do Sea of Thieves, occasionally some other games, Cyberpunk 2077, Resident Evil. Don't know if we'll do Requiem on this channel because it is... very graphic. I mean, a lot of all it's Resident Evil. They're all very graphic, but this one in particular is like exaggerated to the point where I don't know if I can play it on stream. But we'll see. We'll see what people say. So we're doing the pre-expansion event today. Pre-expansion event. So in order to give you some context of what's happening, I'm going to log out of this character. I'm going to log into another character that is going to have a little information, a little context as to what could possibly be going on to call us to back to the main city. That's essentially what's happening here. Let's see, who haven't I logged into? Okay, this guy. I haven't logged into this guy in a while.
Champion, I have heard unsettling rumors that Xal'atath's Twilight's Blade cult is recruiting within Horde cities. Meet me in Orgrimmar, so we may root out this evil. We cannot suffer a single cultist within our walls.
Okay, so that's the prompt. So now we're going to swap to our other character, because I logged into a bunch of characters. Doing dailies and stuff. Maybe we'll go on our Legion guy. I need to gear him up. The other druid is kind of geared by comparison. And that's kind of what this is for. This pre-expansion event, if you are not geared at all, it is a way for you to, I mean, it's a way for you to level up too. If you have a low-level character, you can go do this. Log in, do the dailies, do the world quests. Not sure how often they reset. Seems I have some talents that need to be set. What? Okay. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do it on this guy. So we have a bunch of stuff that we need to do here, but it won't take too long. Guardian Druid's pretty straightforward. But I just noticed a couple abilities here that I don't really remember having. So this is good. This needs to be fixed. Matted fur. I heard that got a buff recently, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I want that, so I'm gonna take that off. It's like there's not another choice for me. Other than that, there we go. Just go with that. The lingering healing. Mark of the Wild is 100% more effective on yourself. Moonfire and Sunfire damage increased by 10%. You gain 3% of a stat while in each form. That sounds pretty good. Well-honed instincts can trigger up to once every 90 seconds. Survival instincts and barks can reduce damage taken by an additional 10%. We'll do that because that puts us into another branch that deals with a lot of the other stuff that we're going to need. A lot of other stuff. Maybe one other thing, perhaps, because I only have a couple more points. Straight damage, physical damage dealt by your abilities increased by 5%. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're going to go with. Magical damage, no. That would be for, like, Moonkin. Like, if you run that form alongside your bear form, sure, but I don't play that way. Kind of a hybrid build for PvP as well, I guess. There's a 5% movement speed bonus while in bear form. Stampeding Roar cooldown decreased. So we're looking to maximize damage. Moonfire and Sunfire damage increased by 10%. That's going to be more important. Ferocious Bite and Maul damage increased by 8%. Yeah, Incapacitating Roar is so good. Having an extra interrupt, basically. That gives us 3. Typhoon, Incapacitating Roar, Skull Bash. That's really important to have. So we need that. We have one final point. It is either Mark of the Wild is 100% more effective on ourselves, which is going to be more damage, I think. Or more stamina? Versatility. 100% more effective, so we would gain more stats and versatility. So we're going to go with that because that's going to increase our overall defense and damage. Let's see. PvP abilities. It's still important to take your PvP abilities even if you're not participating in PvP because they still add new powers for yourself. Sometimes. It still gives you those powers even if you're not doing, like, even if you're not in war mode. Increases the range of your skull bash by 10 yards. Why not? Why not? Let's see, tireless pursuit for 3 seconds after leaving cat form or travel form, you retain up to 25% of that movement speed. Grove protection. Summon a grove to protect allies. In the area for 10 seconds, reducing damage taken by 50% from enemies outside the grove. Freedom of the herd. Your stampeding roar clears all roots and snares from yourself and allies. That's pretty good. It's something I don't have to worry about. I'm just going to read through all of them before I decide. I'm probably going to go ahead and take that one. But we'll read through them all first. Malorn's swiftness, your travel form movement speed while within a battleground or arena is increased by 20%. And always move at 100% movement speed. That's going to be helpful for us. Yeah, some of them are specific to PvP. Let's see, Alpha Challenge. Requires bear form. You focus the assault on this target, increasing their damage taken by 3% for 6 seconds. Each unique player that attacks the target increases the damage taken by an additional 3%, stacking up to 5 times. Ooh, wow, that is pretty strong. Emerald Slumber also requires bear form. Embrace the Emerald Dream, causing you to enter a deep slumber for 8 seconds. While sleeping, all other cooldowns recover 400% faster, and allies within 40 yards are healed for 360 every 1 second. Direct damage taken may awaken you. Oops, I didn't mean to take that. We'll go ahead and read it. Overrun. Charge to an enemy, stunning them for 3 seconds and knocking back their allies within 15 yards. Ooh, that's pretty good too. And Tingling Claws. Tingling Roots is now an instant cast spell. With a 6-second cooldown, but with a 10-yard range, it can also be cast while in shapeshift forms. Really? Entangling Roots? While in bear form? Is this new? Or did I just overlook this for a long time? This seems new. Or maybe I just missed it. I don't know. Maybe the others are better, but we'll see. Demoralizing roar demoralizes your enemies within 10 yards, reducing the damage they do by 20% for 8 seconds. A 30-second cooldown. That's... honestly, that's better. I don't need to root things as a tank. If you were doing like Feral, then absolutely Entangling Claws would be awesome. I think it already existed. I think I just wasn't using it because it's not really necessary for tanking. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Alpha Challenge. That sounds like it's pretty good. Silly name. Let's see, where am I going to put this? Let's see here. I guess Control E isn't that bad. That's Growl. That's my taunt. That looks exactly the same as that other icon. That's not great. Oh, it replaces Growl. I can read. We're not going to do that. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Because it does the same thing. It just has a longer cooldown, right? Yeah, Growl has an 8-second cooldown. We can't be without Growl, I don't think. That wouldn't be good. We kind of need that ability. This is why we do this. We take our time with it. Read things multiple times. This doesn't replace any abilities. Charge to an enemy, stunning them for 3 seconds and knocking them. But Stampeding Roar, removing roots and snares from yourself and allies, is just good to have. So, go with that. Actually, I'm gonna change out of this really quick. The sad thing is, I don't think the claws are usable because I think you have to be using a claw weapon or a one-handed weapon at the very least to be able to use the cosmetic transmog. It's okay. We have options. Staves. Yeah, here we go. Let's switch to this version. Yeah. Okay, before I do that, let's make sure I have the right tabard that I want on. I don't know if that's the one I want. There we go. That's more of the same color. Awesome. With some purple accents. Great. Looks great. Go with that. Yeah, sure.
Over here, champion. I've tracked the cultists' activity to the caves below.
Before we do that, swap cat forms here really quick.
The Sunwell must be protected.
So this is from Grand Magister Romoth. The Cult Within. Good you're here. We cannot let the Twilight's blade gain ground in the city.
What is it?
The quest is avoiding blame. The Cult of the Twilight has long been dedicated to ending Azeroth. That they ally with Xal'atath is no surprise. If the Twilight's Blade are indoctrinating citizens, we must stop them. We cannot permit the weak to fall to the Void's dark designs. The Cleft of Shadows is home to many practitioners of unsavory magic. Identify and end any cultists you may find there. Disperse 6 suspicious citizens in Orgrimmar.
We must root out these cultists before they spread their corruption. Find and eliminate them.
Okay. Sure. What's this suspicious looking pirate undead guy doing? Has the light left you in the dark? You're not alone in these shadows. She's here to show us a better way. Are you talking about the Twilight's Blade? Oh wow, they just attacked me outright.
How you doing, man?
Have you heard the Radiant Song?
Stay away from the
Oh.
voodoo.
They just activated that NPC. Dang. Couldn't read the text because they're just rushing through. They don't have time to read. Have you heard the Radiant Song? Does it fill you with dread? There may be a way to quiet it for good. Are you talking about the Twilight's Blade? Are you talking about the Twilight's Blade? Many terrible threats have come against this world. Don't you want it all to stop, to rest?
Together, we are stronger.
That's something different. That takes us away from the path that we're on.
So, the Twilight's Blade are indeed recruiting here. I suppose I have to work with Umbric after all.
I serve Silvermoon.
The Radiant Song casts a long dark shadow on Azeroth. The Twilight's Blade are taking advantage of it. We have to work. We have work to do.
Do not squander
I was gonna
resources.
say that. I've received word from Magister Umbric. He has found similar evidence that the Twilight's Blade are recruiting in Stormwind. The Void possesses an possesses. The Void poses an existential threat to all of Azeroth. We must stop the cult at its source. We've agreed to meet in the cult's homeland, the Twilight Highlands. Find me there so we may continue our investigation. Meet Grand Magister Romath in the Twilight Highlands.
We have overcome. It's imperative that we stop the Twilight's blade at its source, the Twilight Highlands. This portal will take you to our base of operations. I'll meet you there.
Okay, now I'm curious what this was down here. Oh, it's to unlock Void Elf Demon Hunter. Okay. So I don't even have Void Elves unlocked right now. Unfortunately. So that isn't really applicable to us at the moment. But just so you know, it's down there.
Yet more
Cleft of
minds
Shadows.
twisted by the Void. This must seem quite familiar to you, Umbric.
What would you ask of me?
No agent of the Void will escape our watch. I hold everyone in suspicion.
I am rather busy.
I think Grand Magister Romath might be playing Arc Raiders as well. Good, you've arrived. Keep an eye on our allies. We may be working with them to stop the Twilight's blade, but the Void is insidious. They cannot be fully trusted.
Respect our customs.
Alright, so he has 3 quests for us. Midnight
The eternal
Dress.
sun still guides us.
Cult activity in the area has risen significantly. While we are gathering troops, you secure a cultist disguise and infiltrate their nearby training grounds. Find out anything you can about the Twilight's Blade and their goals. I will keep this area secure. Find a Twilight's Blade disguise and infiltrate the Twilight's Blade.
Infiltrate the cult and see what you can learn. But do not succumb to the allure of their sermons.
A strong enough will can resist the call of the Void, Romath. You would do well to remember that.
This daily quest is titled Twilight's Dawn.
I serve Silvermoon.
The remnants of the Twilight's Hammer are reforming under a new banner, crawling from their holes to pledge allegiance to the Twilight's Blade and their new mistress, Xal'atath. We cannot allow this to occur. Stamp them out. The only mercy those who tamper with the Void deserve is a swift death. Romath looks pointedly at Magister Umbric as he says this. Complete world quests or defeat Twilight's Blade rares in the Twilight Highlands.
We build our future upon the backbone of tradition.
Depends on what the tradition is, I guess. Disrupt the Call, this one is called. We do not know where they intend to strike, but we do know they aim to summon more to their cause. Destroy the Twilight's Blade before they complete their rituals. We must not let a single champion of the Void remain to inspire the new recruits. Defeat 3 Twilight's Blade rares. Twilight Highlands.
Be about your work.
All right. Stay a while and listen. Well, we got to go back and stay a while. Listen. Let's get on the other side.
We embrace power. We do not fear it.
We may have removed the cult's presence from Orgrimmar and Stormwind, but their numbers still grow. This is a staging ground.
Eretor told me of a larger force being assembled by Xalatath. The Twilight's blade seems a lesser threat by comparison.
Every practitioner of void magic is a threat, Umbric. Have your own mistakes and misadventures done nothing to teach you that?
Becoming Rendorai has proven to me the opposite. The void can be harnessed for good, and its wielders left in control of their minds. If you want to speak of mistakes, look at your own magisters. How many times has their pursuit of power nearly led to ruin?
I will not be lectured by you. Not when you force me to exile you from Silvermoon for refusing to abandon your forbidden research.
The knowledge gleaned from that research has saved our world countless times. You're merely too stubborn to acknowledge it.
Enough! Like everything else you do, this plan to infiltrate the cult is foolhardy.
Oh, it will, Ramath. The question is whether or not you'll admit it when it does.
Is that it?
Baladash Malanore.
Alright, let's go get that disguise. Wow, that one NPC dropped over 2 gold. Maybe that's not a lot. I don't know. These days. Oh. It's from a specific NPC. I better get rid of this guy quick before that NPC just disappears on me. It's not gonna be too much longer. There we go. That was close. Cultist Dagger.
You, Acolyte, haven't you finished your training? Where is your tabard? Watch and learn. The end is nigh. Are you prepared?
So I didn't read his pretext because it's basically what he just said when he entered. You hardly seem prepared to serve, Salatath. We shall fix that.
Shouldn't you be studying?
It takes more than blistering desperation for the apocalypse to be part of the cult of Twilight. We are Salatath's Twilight Blade. Our purpose is greater than it has ever been before, and thus we must become her strongest allies. Go and train with my associates in the field. Educate yourself on her rituals and rhetoric. Only then will I allow you to go through the initiation ceremony. Train to become a Twilight's Blade
May
cultist.
Zalatath favor. Prove yourself as one of Zalatath's faithful. Only then may you attend the initiation ceremony.
Scroll of Replenishment. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Summoning portals. I don't know what that is.
Greetings.
I'm busy training, like you should be. You're never gonna make it to full member, standing around like that. Challenge the cultist to a sparring match.
What now?
Get into formation, or get out of my face, initiate.
State your business.
Just challenge everyone. Can I challenge multiple enemies? Yes.
What is it?
Challenge everyone.
Away from home.
Ooh, that's a lot of NPCs. Can I challenge all these guys?
Time to move on.
How you doing, pal?
What now?
Storm Song will endure. Hi.
Good day to you.
I guess we don't need to now. They do have a lot of gold, though. Let's see. We also have some dailies to do. They're just scattered around the map here.
These cultists have transitioned from elemental to void magic. Collect samples so we can understand their methods.
We got one. Oh, right. I don't have any professions on this guy. Because this is the guy from Legion Remix. And there were no professions in Legion Remix that we had to worry about. So, now that we're here, go do that. Maybe at a later time. So these elementals can be, like other elementals, they can be mined. It just gives you junk items mostly. I didn't get anything useful on one of my other characters that I did this on. One with mining. The druid with mining. So that is something to note if you're going through here. You're fairly new. Because anyone can play this. This is not leveled content. You don't have to be level 80 to do this. I'm not sure what the level is. The minimum, I think it could be level 10, but don't quote me on that. I'm guessing. It's a big guess. But it is something that you can participate in on... my character was level 20 pretty early on, and the gear is all leveled, so as you level up, it's gonna get better as well. If you just decide to stay in this area. Which, after you're done with your dailies, you're pretty much free to move on. You don't have to grind out fighting enemies in this area. You don't have to do that.
Fascinating and terrifying. Thank you, Champion. I look forward to understanding their methods more.
However, the rare spawns, they respawn often. So there's one on the map right there. If we go there, there's probably going to be a ton of people fighting it. We need to fight 3 of those. It's almost down. Awesome. We still got credit. Yeah, see, there's a new weapon. It's better than what I have. And with these, if you're in PvE, like if you're not doing war mode stuff, then I think you'll still get credit for taking those enemies out with even a majority of the other faction.
The Blood Eye have taken many of our soldiers captive. Free them before they end up in an ogre's stew pot.
Guess we're no longer doing that, so I can untrack those achievements. That's from Legion Remix as well. So it's not distracting from what we're doing here.
I shudder to think what awaited them. Excellent work. The cultists have a number of elementals bound to their will. Do what you must to break them free.
I don't know if I even need to be fighting this guy, but just get rid of him. Get rid of him anyway. He's got a lot of health. Get rid of this guy. Get thrash stacks back on this guy. Oh, I lost him. Just fought that guy for nothing. Just for fun. Just for fun, I guess. Okay, there's an elemental. There's another one. These are really difficult to find. In this area. What is it doing? Oh, it's a swimming animation. That's what it is. It's like, that's a really silly walk. Tiptoeing. Oh, hey, Purple Rose. Thanks for that. Welcome to the stream. Also, everyone else, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Oh, awesome. This guy counts. Yeah, it seemed like it had just been quested out. I wouldn't say farmed out, just quested out. There aren't enough for these. There aren't enough of these for the quests. There's another one. I don't need to be in a quest for you to get credit for it. Not anymore, not these days. I'm not a huge fan of when people send me party invites without at least saying something. I'm all for helping other people in their quests and whatnot, but like, then there's the whole question of like, how many left do you have? How much? And we're streaming right now. They can do it. These are just really hard to find and very far and few between. So like, you might end up going in opposite directions. Sometimes it's better that way.
I hope their vengeance on their masters was sweet.
There's another rare spawn. So 4 more world quests, 2 more rare spawns. Oh, it's gone. Dang. And it's gone. Oh, wait. Nope. There it is. Oh, we got very lucky. We made it. I thought the other guy was the rare spawn, but this is. Yeah, that's better than what we had. Fantastic. Three more world quests. 2 more rares. Missed it. What is the quest I'm on? Well, now I'm on Zolotath's Proven Faithful. That's the quest. or on for the story. There's also additional daily quests
We
that you
already
can do
have our
here.
hands full with entities the cult summoned. Do not let them bring more void creatures here.
It seems like they are doing 8 world quests and slaying 3 rare spawns in this region. So let's see, there must be a cave around here somewhere. Oh boy. Gotta love that eldritch pit. That sarlacc looking thing over there. Here we go. Nice, that was the last one I needed. For the imminent void crawlers dispelled. We have 4 more enemies we need to slay here, so why don't we just round them up? One big pole.
Thank you for delaying their reinforcements. For now.
Alright. 2 and 2. Let's see, we got one over here. 2 rare spawns on the map. Let's see, that's going for several minutes. Let's see what the other one's doing. There's no one over here. Okay, everybody's going to be on the other one first, and then we're probably going to end up moving over here. And that's the order I think it's going to happen. Yep. That's the exact order they're going in. So it looks like we're looking for these orbs here. That's how we summon this thing in. I'll just wait here. I don't have to go anywhere. Alright, that's all the quests for dailies. All the quests for dailies. I'm gonna go back to the story quest to meet Gel Harrowtongue in the Twilight Highlands. I might stop and do this respawn too, because gear. Oh my, there are a lot of enemies here. So that's not how we disrupt the ritual. Maybe defeating enemies is part of it, I don't know. Not these boss guys, I mean the lesser enemies. Trash mobs. It was the crystals and banners and stuff. Contributed more to it. Might just be easier to just defeat a bunch of the enemies then. Good. People are paying attention to that. Nice. We got a nice little rotation going here with our interrupts. People that are paying attention. Nice. Love it. Right on. We got new shoulders. Oh, they're male. Buh. Oh well. Alright.
You appear to be ready for your initiation now, fledgling. This way.
Thank you, Master Gel. Harrowtongue.
All who seek the void will be rewarded.
This quest is called... the turn-in is called... oh, that... Yeah, so the turn-in of the quest of this quest, Zolototh's proven faithful. Excellent. You have the bearings of a true acolyte of the Twilight's Blade.
Do you have a question?
More Doom was the title of this quest. Having completed your training, you have earned full membership with the Twilight's Blade. Harrowtongue pauses a moment, appearing self-satisfied. As a member of the cult, you will now join your fellow acolytes in an initiation ceremony. They are in the basement of this building receiving instructions from a great leader, Mordoon. Allow his words to fill you with zeal for the cause. The end is near. Quest objective, sabotage the ritual.
Take heed of Mordoon's speech. Our leader's words have set many cultists' hearts afire. I'm sure they will yours as well.
We'll see about that.
We are the Twilight's Blade, the void black dagger Xalatath wields against Azeroth.
It's given Legend of Korra vibes. Is that just me?
We cut deep. Blood, carnage, chaos. This is what gains her favor. This is our glorious purpose.
That guy's character name was I Chew.
We shall strike at the heart of Azeroth and end this flawed world. For Xalatath, for the Twilight's Blade!
For the Horde.
Excellent work, champion. I believe we have learned enough here. Time to tear this camp apart.
The shadows serve us.
Have you discovered more about the cult's plan?
I have much to teach you.
I suppose aligning with yet another being hell-bent on ending the world is only fitting for the cult of Twilight. Creating more
Greetings,
doom.
traveler.
Cult it out! Mordoon and his Twilight's Blade cultists are directly supporting the Harbinger's dark designs for our world. And that is all we need to know. Kill as many as you can, then meet us back at our base of operations. The cult and its leaders must be eliminated. Alright, so we're slaying 12 Twilight's Blade cultists and Gel Harrowtongue. The vice cult leader in charge of the Twilight's Blade training grounds, Harrowtongue has done enough lecturing. 2 lifetimes worth.
I will meet you back at the base camp. Our fight against this cult is only beginning.
Oh, these big guys count. Big guy.
will be your end. I didn't teach you that.
We got one more of these cultists to slay. Yeah, one can be three, I guess. Oh boy. This is fine.
I maintain that this plan was a risk, Umbric. Luck has once again spared us from your recklessness.
What would you ask of me?
Let's turn into dailies, see what he
What is
says. Disrupt the call. These champions of the Twilight's Blade are just as foolhardy as the other members of the cult. We will cut them all down in time.
Do not let outsiders interfere. The
Twilight's
Sunwell
dawn.
must be protected.
They deserved no less.
Respect our customs.
Cult it out.
I am rather busy.
Their nefarious alliance with Xal'atath is clear. Good work. Now we take them down.
For Quell
Okay.
Thalas.
Okay, to be continued. We got a portal to directly to Dornogal. Let's see. Might just take a moment. Let's see. There are also exclusive rewards, NPCs over here. Repairs and
We
equipment. More catch-up gear if you really need it. And there is a quartermaster that sells furniture, a mount, and some other cosmetics. Cultist attire if you want it. Twilight weapons.
The void offers endless possibilities.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a moment.
We fight for a new future.
What needs bring you here? We shall not falter.
Alright, we got a couple more rare spawns here. And I think I'm just going to do a couple more of these, and then we'll call it on this stream, potentially. Potentially. I might go do something else. I don't know. But then we'll be... If I end this stream, I will be starting a new stream shortly after. Probably Arc Raiders. So if Arc Raiders interests you, like, subscribe. If World of Warcraft interests you as well, like, subscribe. We are absolutely going to be streaming and making more content with World of Warcraft in the future, as well as other games. Kind of winding down this content. Obviously, you know, it's a pre-expansion event, so there's not a whole lot. But it is a lot compared to some of the pre-expansion events. This is a good one. A whole zone to do dailies in. That's great. And this is only going to last until just before the next expansion drops. So there is a limited time to get the cosmetics that are featured here. no equipment. That's okay. Go to the next one. Oh, one of these. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. Alright, that was 2 more. We didn't get a piece of gear. That's okay. It's not like it's necessary, at least at this point, because the expansion isn't out yet. This is really just to prepare for when it starts, so that it's not just overwhelmingly difficult. Sometimes expansions in the beginning, if you're under-geared or geared from the previous expansion, from questing alone, it can be really challenging at first, depending on how it's scaled, from my experience in the past. That may not be so now. Who knows? We'll see. World of Warcraft has come a long way. There's a lot of changes here that have been made. It still plays like WoW, but smoother. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe. We will be back with more World of Warcraft in the future.
Baladash Malanore.
There are cosmetics here to earn. We're using these Twilight's Blade insignia tokens that are gathered from eliminating the bosses, doing the daily quests. And yeah, I recommend doing those and logging in and checking what the world quests are. There's another rare spawn over there in the north. Maybe I'll do this one last boss, and then we'll call it. And then we'll be transitioning over to Arc Raiders. Late night Arc Raiders. Late night or early morning, depending on where you're at. We're just gonna take out this last world boss. Slay the ritualists. That's great. It means we'll just go right into fighting the boss. I'm hoping for a gear drop or something. Something interesting. Something useful. But if it's just more currency, then we'll go ahead and call it. Right on. We got a better replacement because the last thing was... I didn't notice that it was cloth. So yeah, got a good replacement for that. What is this? What is this? decor specialists. There's a decor specialist here, right here. Brianna Bitterbrand.
How are you?
Oh, you gotta be friendly with a Wildhammer clan? Which probably means you need to be Alliance to purchase these things. That's a cool well. That's a really cool fountain. You know, now is the time. If you're stuck with one specific faction, Horde or Alliance, and you're like, I don't want to play the other side. This is the reason to do it. Like if you're there are all sorts of these decor specialists out there that are very specific to a certain faction, and that faction may be your specific faction exclusively. So by finding all these specialists and buying up those pieces of furniture, you have some unique pieces that, especially if you main one side or the other. Oh, hey. Another boss fight. I said one. I know I said one, but we're here. Wait a minute. Okay. Am I marked for PvP? No, it's disabled. Weird. I thought I was targeting players there for a second. I was like, why am I... I am. I'm not supposed to be in PvP. I think defeating that one enemy put me into some kind of PvP status for some reason. I don't know why. It says it's disabled. Huh. Well. Pretty sure this player attacked me and took me out too, so... But yeah, I don't know how I got switched back into PvP. I exited... Well, I don't think I've ever entered war mode on this character. That's the weird part. Also, player PvP is disabled. Huh. Oh well. It's World of Warcraft. They can run back to the body. It wasn't very far from the graveyard anyway. Anyway, I appreciate all of you watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And please be sure to give this stream a like, because that really also helps us get pushed into the algorithm. And I'm sure you would love to see this channel grow. So if you look down below, press that thumbs up button, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We will be back again. Is this player attacking me? We're gonna hearth back to... Well, I guess we don't need a hearth back. We can just take the portal. We will be playing through the Midnight expansion when that releases. We'll also be doing more with housing stuff in the future. We'll be coming back to this pre-expansion event from time to time as well. So if you've enjoyed the stream so far, please like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. And coming up next will be Arc Raiders.